Well, hey everybody, welcome to another Not Thursday in New Hampshire. Well, today we're going to walk one of the old abandoned rail beds. From the late 1800s, been gone since the 1930s, and you can see we're starting out at a beautiful river here where there was an old train bridge, and fortunately they replaced it so we can actually enjoy walking the old tracks. Pretty cool that a lot of this stonework is still here. It'll probably be here for 1,000 years. Not to mention the timber that's been on the ground for 80-something years, but this ought to be fun. I've said it before, and one of the reasons why I really like doing these rail trail walks is we get to go through land that essentially, well, it's like a core sample, you know? This area was settled in the 1700s, and well over 100 years later, they cut the rail line right through where, well, old farms and who knows what else. So you get to walk through all the old landscape. And walking this today, it's my first time, so that's how I like to shoot my videos. We see it all together for the first time. River is cranking. Pretty awesome how it goes along the tracks here, so I have no idea. I have no idea what we will see or find, but we'll definitely be looking for old things that people did. Yes, of course, we'll be looking for old stone walls, showing us that we're walking through old farmland pastures. But you know what? It's this kind of stuff lately that really gets me. The straight lines that they had to cut up and down to keep the tracks fairly level. That is a lot of earth to move by hand when you really think about it. And then you think that they probably used this to fill in gaps that dropped just as far. So here's something. Oh, as usual, another geocache. Just found that one as I was walking down here. Logging debris. Pretty old, judging by the moss too. The signs that people did things. And it looks like as we're walking further down the line here. Here we go. Here's the parts that they had to fill in. It's a lot of earth to move. Wow. I mean, seriously. We are on quite the lift that they built. Jeez. And there's a stone wall way down there. I would say, without exaggeration, 50 feet of fill. And so the wall is right there. Yeah. And it pops back out the other side. Oh! We may have a... I call them bridges. It's probably for water. But it goes underneath this massive thing. Now, what side do I want to walk down? That side? Or this side? I guess we'll take this side and hope I don't slip out. This is also something that lately I've been loving to find when doing these rail bed walks. Oh yeah. Wow. And then as you step back, it's definitely taller on the other side, but that is still a lot of earth to move. Oh yeah, not only is it taller on the other side, there's no doubt it's going downhill. Well, actually the water's flowing this way, so that makes sense. Yeah, that's quite the build. And for you flashlight geeks, I'm testing out the PD36 Tac, and you can see it's doing a real good job. 3,000 lumens it should be. Wow. And then barbed wire, so implying with the walls, I definitely had livestock out here, probably sheep. Terrible land, but I guess the sheep didn't mind. Alright, well, back up there and onward. Oh, before we go back up on the hill onto the tracks, just want to, this is the point I'm trying to make. This wall essentially stops on this side and then picks up on the other side, so that's the obvious fact that it predates the tracks. Pretty cool. Nice and quiet out here. Well, they obviously built the tracks over the entire wetland. Busy beavers. Holy mackerel. There's some old rock wall up there as we pass through. Tell you one thing, they weren't doing any farming out here. It is rugged land. Massive, massive boulders. So I just popped off the tracks. You guys see this corner. Now, you know I've followed a million miles of walls. This is interesting, and these things make me wonder. So, tracks are on the left, the wall's been coming down, and then bam! Bangs a corner. Goes across the tracks, and then bangs another corner, and heads that way. And again, we could just be walking through the corner of an old farm pasture. Oh, but then no, see? It stops in about 100 feet, corners off, and then nothing. And those are the things that make you go, And see, the things that make you go, and wonder generally have an answer. As we walked past that, jagged line in the wall, I looked up in here and I'm like, that is awfully good looking land. There you go. See the old fence post? Barbed wire running through it. And definitely improved land. Compared to everything else we just walked through, look at that. That's beautiful. So we definitely entered into old farmland. Nice. Yeah, well, let's see what's further up the line. Look at this off the tracks a little further up. Definite cart path entrance to that old farmland with wall. See how easily it all comes together? So, where we just walked through that farm section, as you can see, it's gone away quickly, but there's a currently in use road way over there, and I guarantee you that's the tail arm end of one of the farms out on that road. Wow, it just changed real quick. That's probably a water tunnel under here too. I'm surprised it's still flowing. Oh yeah, we can go look at this side. Wow, totally different build. Let's hope nobody's hanging out in there. Jeez. That's not even 2 feet either way, up or down, side to side. Just enough of water to get through. It's caved in the back too. You can see it way down there. Wow. What's interesting about ones like this, that's not even a trickle. It is so small of water flow, but they still built it. I guess they had to. Maybe it was different, you know, 140, 150 years ago. All right, back up. Well, everybody, it's the end of the line. Yeah, I have walked to the next road, and that's it. Miles fly when you're having fun. That was a cool walk. Lots of stonework underneath the old tracks, which I always love finding. And it makes me wonder how many people just don't wonder when they walk these old rail beds between the walls, the cart paths, the stonework. Pretty intriguing, and fortunately preserved for people to use. All right, get out, go for a walk. I will see you all very soon. Till next time, enjoy your Not Thursday.